Good day, everyone. So, the topic for this video is about integral calculus. So, let's watch this short video. Let's try to. Okay, yung short TikTok video na yun. So, makikita natin yung mga bars ay paliit ng paliit, no? Panipis ng manipis. At hanggang siya ay nagiging mas manipis, mas nakukuha niya yung shape ng uh, area under that curve. So, isa yun sa isang application ng integral calculus. So, getting the area under the curve. So, uh, infinitely pinapaliit niya yung width uh, ng rectangle para mas maging fit siya dun sa area under the curve. Okay? So, let's proceed to basic integration formula. So, meron tayo dito integral of du is equal to u plus c. Integral of u plus v du is equal to integral ng u plus integral of v plus c. Then, integral of a constant na a times the function u du is equal to, ilalabas lang natin si a and then i-integrate natin yung constant. And then, we have integral ng u raised to n du is equal to u. So, integral ng function raised to an exponent, ang gagawin natin, kopyahin natin yung exponent. So, we need to copy the exponent and then after copying the exponent, sorry. So, yan. Copy the function. Oops, nawala. Nawala yung aking pen. So, we need to copy the function. So, we need to copy the function, copy the exponent, add 1 to the exponent. And then, kung ano yung nandito, i-over lang natin. And then, huwag kakalimutan yung plus c. So, basically, integration is the opposite of derivation. Ano? So, kung sa derivation, nagma-minus tayo, dito nag-add naman tayo. Okay? So, let's try sagutan to mga to. So, 6x squared plus 8x plus 2. So, edi combination na siya ng application nitong mga basic integration natin. So, paano gagawin natin dyan? So, anong integral nito? So, mag-show muna ako ng isang example. So, 6x 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 8x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So, kinokopya lang natin yung exponent plus 2. So, dito, technically, nagmumultiply tayo ng x. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng plus x and then plus c. And then, dito, simplify natin. So, 6x cubed over 3 plus 8x squared over 2 plus 2x plus c. And then, simplify more. So, we have 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 2x plus c. Okay? So, yan yung answer natin. And if we were going to derive this one, so, ang derivative nito, kunin natin yung derivative nito. 2x cubed derivative nun, 6x squared. Plus, yung 4x squared derivative nun ay 8x. Derivative ng 2x ay 2 at derivative ng c ay 0. Which is bumalik lang siya dito sa ating, dito, sa ating original formula. So, ibig sabihin yan, tama yung ating final answer. Na 2x cubed plus 4x plus 2x plus c. So, yan. Next. So, paano naman pagka ganito? So, wala tayong integral ng naka-roots. So, base dun sa apat na yon, no? So, gagawin natin dyan, gagawin muna nating fractional exponent. So, magiging 1/3 dx. And then, pwede na natin i-apply yung integration. So, x raised to 1/3 plus 1 or 3 over 3. So, since 1 din naman yan, over 1/3 plus 3 over 3 plus c. Okay? And then, this will become x raised to 4 over 3 all over 4 over 3 plus c. So, ayusin na lang natin yung complex fraction, magiging 3 over 4 x raised to 4 thirds plus c. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Next. So, paano naman pagka ganito? Wala tayong integral ng fraction. So, lagyan natin dyan, itataas natin tong x squared. Pag tinaas natin yan, magiging negative yun. Okay, so pwede na natin apply ng integration. So, x raised to negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1 plus c. So, magiging x raised to negative 1 over negative 1 plus c, or magiging negative x raised to negative 1 plus c. Kaya lang negative to, so bababa yan, magiging negative 1 over x plus c. So, ito na yung ating final answer. Next. So, halo-halo na to ng mga kanina. So, ito muna ay magiging integral siya ng x raised to 1 half minus 1 half x plus 2x raised to negative 1 half quantity dx. Okay? So, integrate lang natin isa-isa bawat term. So, x raised to 1 half plus 2 over 2 over 1 half plus 2 over 2 minus 1 half x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus then we have plus 2x raised to negative 1 half plus 2 over 2 over negative 1 half plus 2 over 2 plus c. Yan. And then, magiging, ito yung magiging x raised to 3 halves over 3 halves minus 1 half x squared over 2 plus 2x raised to 1 half over 1 half plus c. So, simplify na lang natin. So, ito ay magiging 2/3 x raised to 3 halves minus x squared over 4 plus magiging 4x raised to 1 half plus c. Okay? So, yung x raised to 1 half, pwede natin gawing square root of x, then yung x cube raised to 1 half, pwede natin gawing square root of x cube. Okay, next, number 5. So, paano naman to? Wala tayong ganong integration na tinuro sa mga general sa basic integration. So, ang pwede natin dyan, i-distribute natin tong denominator. No? So, property naman yan ng fraction. So, ito yung magiging x cubed over x squared plus 5x squared over x squared minus 4 over x squared quantity dx. Okay? And then, isi-simplify na lang natin siya. Okay? So, simplify muna natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng integral. Magkakaroon tayo ng integral ng x cubed over x squared is x. Ano nangyari sa aking pagnulat? Plus 5 minus 4x raised to negative 2. Yan, quantity dx. Yan. Mas madali na siyang integrate. So, ito maging x raised to 2 over 2 plus 5x minus 4x raised to negative 1 over negative 1 plus c. Okay? So, binibigla ko na yung pag-i-integrate. Since marunong na naman tayo mag-integrate ng ina-add lang naman yung sa exponent and then kokopya lang natin yung exponent. So, simplifying this one, we have x squared over 2 plus 5x plus 4 over x plus c. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. Next. So, how about this one? So, pagka ganito naman, so meron tayong let u. Okay? So, magle-let u tayo. So, sino yung iu natin? So, personally, ako nag-u. Ang tinitingnan ko dyan, sino yung mas complex? Roots, denominator. Yan. So, complex, roots, at denominator. Ano pa nga ba? Okay. So, ang tinitingnan, complex, roots, denominator, tsaka yung may exponent. Yan. So, halimbawa to. So, meron tayong dalawang term. Itong term na to, tsaka itong term na to. So, dito sa dalawang term na to, i-analyze ko sino ba dyan yung complex or sino dyan yung may roots or nasa loob ng roots. Sino dyan may denominator ba dyan or may exponent. So, dito, since mas mukha tong complex, yan yung ile-let ko. No? Hindi naman sinasabi ko to ng complex root denominator exponent ay palaging tama. Pero most of the time, tumatama siya. So, kung mali to, edi yung isa yung gagamitin natin. Ganun lang naman kasimple. So, ito yung ile-let you natin. Okay? So, yung buong yan. So, ano magagawin natin pagka nag-let you? Oh, so, yung nasa loob lang. Hindi ko na isasama to. Okay? So, pwede kasing etong nasa loob. Pwedeng etong buong to. Yan. Depende sa sitwasyon. So, magle-let you tayo para mas mapasimple natin tong equation na to. So, ang gagawin natin doon sa u, i-derive natin. At ang derivative nitong 2x cubed minus 1, 6x squared dx. Which is, pag tinignan natin, merong 6x squared dx dito sa equation na to. So, anong gagawin natin? So, if 2x cubed minus 1 is equal to u, and then may 4 pa tayo dito, then itong 6x squared dx na yan ay equal sa du. So, magkakaroon tayo ng bagong equation. Integral ng u raised to 4 du, which is mas madali siyang i-integrate. So, ang integrate nito, ang integral ng u raised to 4 du is u raised to 5 over 5 plus c. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple. And then, etong u, ibabalik na lang natin do sa original niya. So, 2x cubed minus 1 raised to 5 over 5 plus c. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple yung let u. Next. So dito, so yung using yung complex roots, exponent tsaka denominator. So since ito fraction may denominator, pwedeng ito ang gamitin natin. Okay, ile-let you ko dito is x cubed plus 3 and then ang du nito is 3x squared dx. So in this case, wala tayong 3x squared dx dito pero may makikita tayo, may x squared dx dito which is similar dito. So anong gagawin natin dito? Gagawin nating itatranspose natin tong 3 dun sa kabilang side. So, du over 3 is equal to x squared dx. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung papalitan natin, itong x squared dx. So, pag pinalitan natin yan, may matitira tayong 8. Yung x squared dx, papalitan natin ng du over 3. So, du over 3. And then, etong nasa ilalim, yung x cubed plus 3, papalitan natin ng u. And then, meron pa tayong cube dito. And then, ayan, du over u cube. So, pag i-integrate niyan, ilabas muna natin yung constant and then i-integrate natin to. Which is, pagka in-integrate natin, so, itataas muna natin yung u cube, magiging negative u cube du. Ayan, madali na yung integrate, no? So, ito yung 8 over 3 u raised to negative 2 over negative 2 plus c, which will become negative 4 over 3 u squared plus c. So, huwag natin kakalimutan yung, tag dito, yung u, ibalik. Which is, ano bang u natin? X cubed plus 3 squared plus c. So, yan na yung final answer natin. Okay? Next. So, ito naman. So, dun ulit, complex. Sino mas complex? Sino ang may root? Sino ang may denominator? Or sino ang dito, may roots denominator complex exponent. So, in this case, may roots tayo dito. So, i-let u natin yung nasa loob ng roots. At ang derivative nito is negative 4x dx. So, wala tayong 4x, negative 4x dx, pero meron tayong x dx dito. So, ito ay magiging du over negative 4 is equal to x dx. Ayan. So, papalitan natin to. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 3. Yung x dx, papalitan natin ng dx over, du negative 4. And then, itong square root na to, magkakaroon pa tayo ng square root of u. Okay? So, which is, kapag ka in-arrange ko na maayos, magiging negative 3 over 4 integral ng, gawin ko na itong fractional exponent, u raised to 1/2 du. Okay? So, after that, di mas madali na itong i-integrate. So, integral nito is negative 3/4 times u raised to 3/2 over 3/2 plus c. So, magiging negative 3/4 times 2/3 u raised to 3/2 plus c. So, pagka in-arrange, sinimplify ko at pinalta ko na yung u ng 1 minus 2x squared, magiging negative 1/2 1 minus 2x squared quantity raised to 3/2 plus c. Okay? So, ito na yung ating final answer. Next. So, another integrals. So, exponential and logarithmic function. So, paano gamitin yon? So, una, meron tayong integral ng du over u. So, kapag ka ang exponent ng denominator ay 1 lang, negative, integral ng du over u ang gagamitin natin. So, bakit ganon? Halimbawa, we have the integral of 1 over x dx. Yan. Pagka in-integrate natin to, let's say, x raised to negative 1, magpa-plus 1 tayo dyan. Okay? So, magiging x raised to negative 1 plus 1 over negative 1 plus 1. So, magiging x raised to 0 over 0. So, 1 over 0 is undefined. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pwede yung gantong integration. Okay? So, kaya, pagka ang denominator natin, ang exponent ay 1, ln of u tayo plus c. So, kukopyahin lang natin kung ano yung denominator. And then, kapag ka naka e raised to u, so eu plus c. So, pero hindi siya basta kukopyahin. Kailangan natin ma-make sure na yung equation ay nagpo-fall dito sa type na to. And then, kapag ka naman au du, so ganun pa din to, au and then derivative of u. So, pagka yung derivative nito is equal to dito, sa derivative nito, pwede natin tong a gawin. So, kokopyahin lang natin au and then lalagay lang natin yung ln of a. So, let's try. So, paano tong equation na to? So, mag-let u tayo, no? So, let u, may denominator tayo. So, x squared minus 1. du nito is 2x dx. So, which is naandoon. Pagka nire-rate natin, magiging du over u. So, nag-fall na agad siya dun sa integral ng du over u is ln of u plus c. And yung u natin, papalitan na lang natin ng ano ba yung u kanina? X squared minus 1 and then plus c. So, yan na yung ating answer. Ganun lang siya kasimple. So, how about this one? So, pag nag-let u tayo ng x plus 1, ang du nito ay 1 dx. So, wala tayong 1 dx dito. So, hindi pwede. So, pag naman x plus 2, 1 dx pa din. So, hindi pa rin pwede. So, pagka ganyan, baka kailangan natin munang i-simplify, no? So, yung numerator, pwede natin siyang basagin. So, halimbawa, yung 2 magiging 1 plus 1 over x plus 1. And then, using yung sa denominator, pwede natin pagsamahin to, magiging integral ng x plus 1 over x plus 1 plus 1 over x plus 1, which is similar lang naman tong equation na sinulat ko dito sa equation na to. So, simplifying the last equation I've written, so magiging x plus 1 over x plus 1 is 1 plus 1 over x plus 1 dx. Okay? So, integrating this one, we have yung integral ng 1 is x plus integral nito. So, magkakaroon tayo kasi dito ng u na x plus 1 at ang du nito is 1 dx, which is eto yun. So, magiging ano na to? Integral ng u du. Okay? So, gawin ko muna ganito. Yan. Du over u pala. Du over u. Yan. So, integrating the last one, we will have x plus ln of u plus c. And then, finally, x plus ln of, ang u natin? So, ang u natin is x plus 1 and then plus c. So, naka-absolute value ko siya sinusulat. Next. So, I have EU. So, integral ng EU to. Pero, bago natin sagutan yung diretso na, di ba sabi, integral of EU, integral of EU du is equal to EU plus C. So, hindi lang basta e raised to 4x ang sagot dito, no? Aba, e raised to 4x plus C ang sagot dito. Kasi pagka dinerive natin to, anong derivative nito? 4 EU plus times derivative nito is 4 plus C. So, maging 4e raised to 4x plus C. 0 na pala to. 0. So, eto, tsaka to, hindi magkatulad. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya basta kinokopya ng pag-i-integrate. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Anong u? Ang u ay laging exponent ni e. So, 4x. Derivative nito, kailangan natin i-derive. So, 4 dx. May 4 dx ba tayo dito? Wala. Dx lang meron. So, ito ay magiging du over 4 is equal to dx. So, itong dx, papalitan natin ito. And then, ito, papalitan natin ito. Okay? So, para mag-proceed tayo dun sa integration. So, e raised to u, ang dx ay magiging du over 4. Yan. Which will become 1/4 integral ng eu du. Okay? So, ang integral na ngayon nito is 1/4 eu plus c. Therefore, 1/4 e raised to, ang u natin is 4x plus c. So, ganun siya gagawin. Okay? Next. So, paano naman to? So, ganun din. So, ito, ang u natin dito is x du is equal to dx. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin to integrate ng biglaan. So, integral ng e raised to x is e raised to x minus, anong integral nito? So, since ang e naman natin ay may value siya, no? Hindi lang siya number kasi Euler's number yan. Hindi siya variable. So, ang Euler's number ay 2.718 ang value ng e. So, e Euler's number is equal to 2.718. So, marami pa to, no? Yan. So, ibig sabihin, pwede lang tayo mag-plus 1 dyan, no? Pwede tayo mag-plus 1. So, kaya ito magiging x raised to e plus 1 over e plus 1 plus c. Okay? So, yun na. Ito na yung final answer natin. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, next. So, paano naman to? So, mapapansin natin, yung base natin is a constant. So, ibig sabihin, yan yung a. Ang u natin, yung kanyang exponent, which is x squared. And then, kunin natin yung derivative nitong x nito. Derivative nito is 2x dx. Meron pa tayong 2x dx? Wala. X dx lang. Kaya magiging du over 2 is equal to x dx. Okay? So, next natin gagawin dyan, ang integral daw nito ay, so integral ng au du is equal to au ln of a plus c. Okay? So, ilalagay lang natin yan. So, anong AU? Okay? So, bago natin i-integrate yan, edi magiging integral ng 1/2 AU. So, gawa nito, yung x dx. O, ulitin ko ha. So, integral, ito, kokopyahin. Itong part na to, magiging a raised to u. And then, itong x dx, magiging du over 2, which will become 1/2. So, inilabas ko lang yung constant au du. At ang derivative, ang integral nito is 1/2 anong au natin? 4 raised to x squared all over ln of 4. ln of 4 plus c. Okay? Or, pwede nyong isulat as 4 raised to x squared over 2 ln of 4 plus c. Okay, ganyan. Next. So, paano naman to? So, gawin muna nating integral ng 10 raised to 3x over 2 dx. Okay? In this case, a is equal to 10, u is equal to 3 halves x, du is equal to 3 halves dx. So, wala tayong 3 halves dx tayo dito, dx lang. So, magiging 2/3 du is equal to dx. And then, papalitan natin. So, magkakaroon tayo ng a raised to u du. Tapos, ilabas na natin yung 2/3. So, bali, ang integral ngayon nito is 10 raised to 3 halves x all over ln ng, anong a natin? 10. Yan, plus c. Okay? So, pwedeng yan na yung final answer natin. Or kung gusto nyo, 2 times 10 raised to 3 halves x all over 3 ln of 10 plus c. Or kung gusto nyo, itong 3, igawin nyo pang exponent yan. Tapos magiging 1,000 pa yan. Kasi naka 10 cube. Pero gawin muna natin as is na ganito. So, ito na yung final answer. Next. So, ito naman ay mga trigonometric formula. So, ang integral ng sin u du is negative cosine u plus c. So, ang integral naman ng cosine u du is sin u plus c. So, ang integral ng tangent u du is equal to ln of secant u plus c. Integral ng cotangent u du is equal to ln of sin u plus c. Integral ng secant u du is ln of secant u plus tangent u plus c. Integral ng secant u tangent u du is equal to secant u plus c. Integral ng cosecant u cotangent u du is equal to negative cosecant u plus c. And then we have integral ng sine squared u du is equal to 1/2 u minus 1/4 cosine 2u plus c. Integral ng cosine squared u du is equal to 1/2 u plus 1/4 sine 2u plus c. Integral ng 10 ng number 10, integral ng tangent squared u du is equal to tan u minus u plus c. So, integral of cotangent squared u du is equal to negative cotangent u minus u plus c. Integral ng secant squared u du is equal to tangent u plus c. Integral ng cosecant squared u du is equal to negative cotangent u plus c. And then, integral ng 1/2 sin 1/2 x dx. Sorry. So, itry nating isolve to mga to. Okay? So, let's try to solve this one. Ayan. So, ito muna. So, paano daw yon? So, ang integral ng sine, so, integral ng sine, ano yun? So, sine, edi negative cosine. So, ano sabi kanina? Tingnan nga natin kung tama. Integral daw ng sine is negative cosine u. So, anong gagawin muna natin pagka nagsosolve niyan? Huwag muna natin biglayan. So, what is u? U is equal to 1/2 x. du is equal to 1/2 dx. Wala tayong 1/2 dx, 2 du lang. Magiging 2 du is equal to dx. So, ito ay magiging 1/2 sin, yung 1/2 x magiging u, and yung dx magiging du, tapos may 2 pa dito. So, 2. So, ang integral ng sin u is negative cosine u plus c. So, magiging negative 2 cosine 1/2 x plus c. So, ito na yung final answer. So, next, cosine 3x. So, u is equal to 3x, du is equal to 3dx. So, wala tayong 3dx dito, dx lang. So, magiging du over 3 is equal to dx. So, ito yung equation na to, magiging 1/3 cosine u du. Okay? So, pinalitan lang natin. So, magiging 1/3. Ang integral nitong cosine u is sine u. And then, plus c. So, 1/3 sine. Ang u natin is 3x and then plus c. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Ano? So, next naman. So, sine squared x cosine x dx. So, wala tayong direct based dun sa mga integration formula kanina. So, wala tayong direct, tag dito, integration ng mga ganitong klase. So, napakalaga na ng u substitution dito. So, since mas complex to, gawa may squared, kunin natin yung sin x as, tag dito, let u. And then, derivative ng sin x is cosine x dx, which is meron tayo dito. So, kaya itong formulang to magiging integral ng, ang sin squared x ay magiging u squared, and then magiging du na lang to. Which is, mas simple tong i-integrate. Ang integral nito ay magiging u cube over 3 plus c. And then, yung u cube, yung u magiging sin cube x. No? So, sa sin siya naka-cube, hindi sa x over 3 plus c. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Next, so paano naman to? So, babasagin ulit natin, no? So, mas madali. Pagka may mga plus minus sign, basagin lang natin. So, paano natin babasagin? I-distribute lang natin yung denominator. Yan. So, yung sin x over x, magiging 1 dx to. Plus, itong cosine over sine, cotangent yan, dx. Okay? At meron tayong integral ng cotangent. So, ito muna, integral nito is x plus integral naman ng cotangent is ln of sine. Copy lang natin to. Kasi x lang naman to, no? X dx plus c. So, ito na yung final answer. So, next. So, how about this one? So, mukhang komplikado tong denominator na to. So, gamitin natin tong let u. Cosine x. So, derivative nito is negative sine x dx. So, wala tayong negative sine x, pero meron dx. So, pero meron tayong positive. Kaya maging negative du is equal to sine x dx. Yan. So, itong formula to magiging negative. Ang sine x dx ay magiging du. Kung nalilito kayo, negative du over itong denominator is u cube. So, which is mas madali siyang integrate, magiging negative u raised to negative 3 du. So, ang integral po nito is negative u raised to negative 2 over negative 2 plus c. So, magiging positive na to kasi negative 2. So, 1 over, ibababa ko tong u raised to negative 2. So, magiging 2. U squared. Sa ilalim siya. Yan. Tapos, wag na lang natin kakalimutan ibalik. Ano ba yung u? So, cosine siya. Squared x plus c. So, yan na yung final answer natin. Okay, next. So, paano naman to? So, medyo komplikado, no? Pero mas mukhang komplikado to. So, i-let you natin. Kasi automatic, pagka may ika, ang u mo, eto, yung kanyang, tawag dito, exponent. Yan. Then, derivative nitong u na to is 3 times negative sine 2x. Derivative pa nitong 2x is 2. So, 2 dx. So, by simplification, we will have negative 6 sine 2x dx. So, wala tayong negative 6 sine 2x, pero meron tayong sine 2x lang. So, kaya ito magiging negative du over 6 is equal to sine 2x dx. Yan. So, palitan natin yung formula. Ito, magiging e raised to u. And then, ito, magiging negative du over 6. Which will become negative 1 over 6 e raised to u du. At ang integral ng e raised to u ay e raised to u pa din, no? E raised to u plus c. So, huwag kakalimutan ibalik yung e raised to u. So, magiging negative 1 over 6 e raised to 3 cosine 2x plus c. Ayan. So, yan na yung integral niya. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay? Next. So, we have inverse naman. So, inverse trigonometric function. So, paano mag-integrate ng inverse trigonometric function? So, pagka inverse trigonometric function, ano ba, dapat ganito yung kanyang mga formula, no? So, integral ng du over square root ng a squared minus u squared. Ang kanyang integral is arc sine u over a. So, kailangan natin kunin lang yung square root ng u tsaka ng a. And then plus c. So, integral ng du over a squared plus u squared is equal to 1 over a arc tan u over a plus c. Integral ng du over u square root ng u squared minus a squared is equal to 1 over a arc secant u over a plus c. Integral ng du over u squared minus a squared is equal to 1 over 2a ln of u minus a over u plus a plus c. So, integral naman ng square root ng a squared minus u squared du is equal to 1 half u square root of a squared minus u squared plus 1 half a squared arc sine u over a plus c. Integral ng square root ng u squared plus a squared du is equal to 1 half u square root ng u squared plus a squared plus 1 half a squared ln of u plus square root ng u squared plus a squared plus c. And then, integral ng u squared minus a squared du is equal to 1 half u times the square root of u squared minus a squared minus 1 half a squared ln of u plus square root of u squared minus a squared plus c. So, yan yung mga kailangan natin tandaan. So, minsan, itong mga integration na to, mukha siyang pang u substitution. Halimbawa, ganyan, hindi nyo alam na inverse trigo. So, magle-let u tayo. So, le-let u natin 9 minus x squared. So, du nito is negative 2x dx. So, wala tayong negative 2x dx lang. So, hindi pwede na maging du over negative 2x is equal to dx. Kasi, ang objective natin, kaya tayo nagle-let u, mapasimplify yung equation. And by doing this, nag-create ka ng dalawang variable. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya pwedeng naka-let u. So, pag hindi siya pwedeng naka-let u, try nyo ang inverse trigo. So, sa inverse trigo, ito ay saan magfo-fall na equation. So, sa equation 1, ano? So, paano gagawin dyan? Hanapin nyo muna anong u. Ang u ay ito. So, without considering the sign. So, x squared. U squared pala yon. Okay? And then, ang a squared natin is 9. So, ano ang u natin? So, the square root nito, which is x. Ang a natin, square root naman nito, which is 3. Okay? And then, anong derivative nito? So, derivative nito, nitong x is dx. Ayan. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, anong sabi? Arc sine u over a plus c. So, dito lang natin ipa-plug in. So, ganun lang siya gawin. So, the final answer is arc sine Anong u natin? X. Anong a natin? 3 plus c. Okay? So, since tumama naman kasi ang derivative nitong u is dx, which is ito yun. Okay? Next. So, about this one. So, saan kaya ito magpo-fall? So, naka-plus. Kung tinignan natin, number 2. So, naka-arctan. So, ang u natin dito is ito. So, x squared. Ang a natin, so square root ng 3 is square root of 3. Ang du natin, ang derivative nito is 2x dx. So, may 2x dx ba tayo? Wala. X dx lang. Kaya ito yung magiging du over 2 is equal to x dx. So, ang equation natin is magiging 1/2 du over u squared plus a squared. Yan. So, sa simula, so pagka kinuha natin ang integral nito is 1/2 times 1 over a. 1 over a arctan u over a. Ang u natin is x squared, ang a natin is square root of 3. Then plus c. So, ito na yung final answer natin. Or kung gusto nyo, maging 1 over 2 square root of 3 arctan x squared over square root of 3 plus c. Yan. So, next. So, ito naman, tingnan natin kung saan magpo-fall. So, dun sa number 3. Okay? Arc secant u over a, no? Arc secant. So, ganun ulit. Anong u natin dito? Nakakalito, no? Kasi sabi dito, sabi sa general equation, du over u squared of u squared minus a squared. But from this one, yung square root dapat nito is 3x. Kaya lang pagdating dito, x lang. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, parang mali, no? Pero tama yan. Ano susundin natin na u? Itong nasa loob. No? Ang u natin dyan, kunin yung square root nito, which is 3x, and then ang a natin is 2. Ang derivative nito, so ang derivative ng 3x? 3dx. So, wala tayong 3dx dito. Maging du over 3 is equal to dx. So, pag pinalitan natin yan, okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng 1/3 du. So, etong u, ito magiging u square root ng u squared minus a squared. Okay? So, yung missing na 3 kanina dito, so eto na yon. Okay, at anong integral nito? 1/3 times, no? So, 1 over a arc secant u over a plus c. So, final answer is 1 over 6 arc secant x squared over. Yan. Okay? Okay. So may slight lang ako mali dito. So hindi na natin isasama tong 1/3. Kasi parang partial substitution, kinorek po natin yung equation. Ano? Uulit tayo dito. So since etong u na to, tsaka tong u na to ay magkaiba, so mukhang mali yung ating equation. But during derivation nito, nagkaroon ng 3x, ng 3. So parang by partial substitution, maging du over 3x, then 9x squared minus 4. Okay? So, pwede na natin siya ngayong palitan na diretso ng u. Okay? So, etong 3x magiging u, and then u squared minus a squared. Yan. So, at ang derivative nito is 1 over 2, 1 over a arc second. Ang u natin is 3x over a natin is 2 plus c. Okay? So, yan yung ating final answer. Next. So, ito naman. So, sa unang tingin, medyo mahirap, no? Kung magle-let u tayo dyan, x squared plus 6x plus 8, ang derivative nito is 2x plus 6, which is wala tayo nun, no, dx. So, wala tayo nun. So, wala din namang papasok basta dun sa ating equation kasi hindi to perfect square trinomial. Ano? So, tingnan natin kung perfect square trinomial to. So, kung i-factor natin yan, x plus 4, x plus 2 ang karaniwan yan. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8. So, tama naman. Kaya lang, kahit i-let yun natin to, dx. So, walang mangyayari. Ano, kahit i-factor natin kasi wala nang makakancel sa taas. So, one way to solve this one, so pwede tayong mag-isip para maging perfect square trinomial to. So, paano to magiging perfect square trinomial? So, kung, halimbawa, x plus 3 quantity squared. Pag in-square natin ang x squared plus 6x plus 9. Okay? So, halos malapit na to, no? 8. Paano magiging 9 ng 8? Okay? So, mag-plus 1 tayo dito. Okay? Since nag-plus 1 tayo, dapat magpa-plus 1 ulit tayo. Minus 1 naman para wala tayong binabago sa equation. Kasi ito ay 0 pa din. Ibig sabihin, nag-add tayo ng 0. Okay? So, in this case, ito ay magiging dx over x x squared plus 6x plus 9 minus 1. And then, dx over x plus 3 squared minus 1. Which is itong dalawang to, perfect square yan. Pag tinignan natin, meron ba tayong ganun? Yung number 4. Square, u squared minus a squared. So, pwede nating apply yon. Okay? So, pa ba? Hindi pala kasya ang aking sulat. Try ko lang pagkasyahin dito. Okay, so ito ay magiging, dito ko na lang isulat. I-rewrite ko lang. X plus 3 squared minus 1. Okay? So, from this equation, yan, anong u natin? U is equal to x plus 3. And then, a natin is, unahin natin ang a. A is 1. U is equal to x plus 3. Du natin is dx. Which is dx din lang naman to. So, kaya, from this equation, pwede na nating sagutan agad. So, paano sagot doon? So, 1/2 times a ln of u minus a over u plus a plus c. So, simplify na natin 1/2 ln of x plus 2 over x plus 4 plus c. So, yan yung final answer natin. Next. So, find the integral man ito. So, meron tayong direct nito. So, ito yung medyo mahaba din. So, kailangan lang natin i-identify. Anong a natin? A is 10. So, square root ng 100. U is equal to 49x squared. Sorry. 7x pala. And du natin is 7 dx. So, wala tayo 7 dx. Magiging du over 7 is equal to dx. So, itong equation na to will become square root ng u squared minus a squared du all over 7. So, kaya pag sinagutan natin to, 1/7 times u over a. So, 7 over u over 2 pala. Tama ba? Check na natin. Wala kasi 1/2 u pala, 1/2 u. So, alin ba yan? Yan yung numbers 5. So, 1/2 u. So, kaya dito, 1/2, 7. So, 1/2 times 7x. Then, square root times the square root ng a squared minus u squared plus 1/2 times a squared daw, which is 100 arc sine u over a, 7x over 10. And then plus c. So, simplifying this one, we will have 1/2 x na lang. X over 2 na lang to. Kasi 1/7 times 1/2 times 7x is x over 2 na lang times 100 minus 49x squared plus ito naman 1/2 times 100 times 1/7 pa. So this will become 50/7 arc sine 7x over 10 and then plus c. So that's the final answer. So next, so ito naman is u squared plus a squared. So alamin natin ng a is 3, u is equal to 4x. U is equal to square root ng 4x squared is 2x. And then du natin is equal to 2 dx. Wala tayong 2 dx. So ito yung magiging du over 2 is equal to dx. Yan. So paano daw sagutan yun? So ito yung muna ay magiging 1/2 integral ng u squared plus a squared du. So at ang integral nito is 1/2 times integral nito ay u over 2. So u over 2 square root ng u squared plus a squared plus u squared ata to. Wait lang ha, hindi ko sa ulo kasi. A squared. Number 6 to. A squared ln of u. So this is a squared which is 9 over 2 ln of u which is 2x plus square root ng u squared 4x squared plus a squared which is 9 plus c. Okay? So, simplify ko, i-distribute ko na lang yung 1/2. Kaya ito ay magiging x over 2 na lang, square root ng 4x squared plus 9 plus magiging 9 over 4 ln ng 2x plus square root ng 4x squared plus 9 plus c. So, yan ay final answer natin. Number 7. And I think this is the last for tawag dito, for the inverse trigonometric. Okay, for inverse trigonometric, since wala tayong papasukan dito, no? Pero based dun sa last natin, so kailangan magkaroon tayo. Tingnan natin yung last formula. Square root of u squared minus a squared. Okay? U squared minus a squared. So dito, meron na tayong u squared. Wala lang tayong a squared dito. So like the other example, ito pwede natin tong basagin, no? So, x squared minus 4x. So, ano ba to para maging perfect square? So, di ba, paano natin malalaman maging perfect square? So, square the half of the second term plus 4 minus 5. Yan. So, kung may plus 4 tayo dito, or mas simple, pwedeng ganun, or mas simple, itong 5, paano to magiging, dito, paano to magiging 4? Okay? So, diba, x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 5, and then mag-minus 4 din tayo dito, no? Para pantay. Okay? So, ano bang kailangan natin? Minus a squared. So, 9 ang gagamitin natin. Yan. So, ito yung magiging x squared minus 4x plus 4 and then minus 9. So, ito ay magiging x plus 2 quantity squared minus 9. Tama? Okay. Ito pala yung minus. Yan. Okay. So, bigyan natin dito x squared, x minus 2, quantity squared minus 9. So, ang a natin dito is 3. Ang u natin dito is x minus 2. At ang derivative nito is dx. Ayan. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. So, ipa-plug in lang natin, which is 1/2. 1 over a ba? Tama ba? 1/2 u times square root of u squared minus a squared minus 1/2 a squared ln of u plus u squared minus a squared plus c. Okay. So, this will become 1/2 times ang u natin is x minus 2 times the square root ng x minus 2 squared minus 9 minus 1/2. Ang a squared natin is 9. So, bigyan na itong 9/2. ln of x minus 2 plus square root ng x minus 2 squared minus 9 plus c. Ayan. So, yan yung ating final answer. So, ganun lang siya, no? Okay, so sa next video na yung integration by parts.